good morning, and thank you for listening to Relationship Arena. This is the podcast where we talk about all things marriage, relationship, commitmentship, and situationship. And on today, I want to ask you, are you enjoying your relationship? Are you enjoying your spouse or your partner? Does your relationship still have those happy vibes and the spark within it, even though your life may be in chaos or you're growing to a better situation? Are you still keeping that happiness in your relationship no matter what? I ask this question because usually either one partner is doing most of the work or is trying to keep that spark going in a relationship and the other is not. But it's even better when both partners are actually putting in the work. I mean, it takes two of you to be in a relationship, so why shouldn't it take two of you to keep the relationship alive and happy? I know things go on. I know life is crazy. We are all busy. I know. Okay, get over it. But it's two of you that still need to have that time together. You need to be as stress-free as possible. You need to be reconnecting. You need to be dating each other. You need to be a little spontaneous at times. Don't just wait on certain holidays to show your love and your appreciation for your spouse or your mate. Now, I know Valentine's Day just passed, and a lot of people were so excited and happy, and in their reds and pinks and whatnot, and spending a major amount of money that they probably wouldn't spend throughout the year. Okay, but that's now past. So now what are you doing? Are you now still showing that love and showing that favor for your someone special? I would recommend that you do. I mean, there's a lot going on in keeping a relationship. And I know we're working. We maybe have children, or we are working on our dreams and going to school, or however your situation is. But you can't neglect your relationship and your partner. You can't do that. Because if you do, then somebody is going to leave. Somebody's going to be bored. Somebody's going to feel neglected. And ask the question, why am I here? We don't want those. I don't want those. So it might not be your nature to be spontaneous, but just put in a little effort. You putting in some effort goes a long way. That's showing that spouse or mate, hey, he or she tried. I know it must be a little difficult. This is not what they do on a regular basis, but they try, and I appreciate the effort, and that would amplify whatever your spouse or mate tried to do for you. It may not came through as what they was trying, but that effort will shine so bright, and it even make you more happier. It's not just women getting all the treatment and all the prizes and the congratulations. Men deserve it as well, especially if you got a good man and a good woman. Because nowadays, both parties are working outside the house, maybe inside the house now due to COVID. We're taking care of the home. You're making extra money, getting side hustles. You're becoming an entrepreneur. You're going back to school. Whatever your endeavors are, it's not just one way. Both parties deserve to be appreciated, and appreciated in a non-public way if you want. If you want to be displayed out in the public, then so be it. But it has to be recognized. Show that connection that, hey, I see you, I still love you, you're still the hottest thing out here, and I still want to be with you. So don't just wait till the holidays to show that display of emotion, okay? Keep it going throughout the year. You don't have to do it every day that big, but keep it going. Don't just let holidays show up and say, oh, he loved me because he showed me on this day, or she really does love me. She came out throwing the punches with the surprises on this day. No. If that's how you feel, let Valentine's Day be every day. How about that? I mean, show your love consistently. And that's the word, remain consistent. I mean, when you started courting or dating each other, what was you doing? You was intrigued with each other. You showed interest all the time. And you just got this love and infatuation going on for each other. And so you wanted to make sure it was shown, and you meant it. Most most of y'all meant it. But now you've gotten deeper in relationship, years have went by, and maybe you've gotten to this groove of doing things in this thing called life. And now that extra emotion that you used to show, starting off in the beginning, has kind of dwindled a little bit. But don't let it dwindle. Go pick it up, dust it off, and put it back together. Keep it going. No one said relationships was going to be easy. No one said marriage was going to be easy. And whoever told you that, if you heard it, was some type of crazy. At least a little bit. Marriage and relationships can be a wonderful thing. Very special, very heartfelt. But it is a lot of work. And it takes a lot of energy and some time. You have to make time to keep your relationship going, despite all that you're doing and trying to do for yourself and your relationship. So don't let it fall by the wayside. You can do it. Go pick it up, dust it off, and say, you know what? I remember we used to do this. Go back and find what that was, and do it again. You know, schedule some time for y'all to actually reconnect and bond and have some fun. Don't just do the quiet stuff all the time. Now, if that's your preference for both parties, then okay. That's your happy time. By all means, do you. But if you can do a little activity, whether it's inside the house or outside, no matter how small you think it may be or simple, do it. If it made you happy then, it can make you happy now. Or at least elevate what made you happy then. You know, because everybody grows. And your expectations and excitement might grow as well. So just keep it going. Keep being lively in a relationship. Let's not dull it out, because it's not worth it. Come on. You thought you had something special then, and you still do, probably for the most part, if no one's gotten complacent. But keep something in your relationship to keep it thriving. What are you doing? Netflix and chilling? And then afterwards you're playing a card game or spade or speed or whatever you like to do. Or, you know, having an indoor picnic, kind of like. Or y'all, hey, take it back old school. Get you a simple Nintendo system and y'all just play the game together. Whatever it is. I'm simple. It doesn't take too much for me. I mean, I like the small things. Sometimes going back to my younger days and how we used to have fun just brings back good memories. And I like to be in the vibe of that sometimes. And so it works for us. It may not work for you, and that's fine. To each his own. But do what works for you. Just keep it going. Don't get complacent and comfortable because you say, I've been in a relationship with this person for so long. I know him or her. Okay, you may do. But it can still get dull, even though you know him or her. Keep it thriving. Do something different. Even if you do something you used to, at least throw it in there every now and then. But don't just wait on one holiday to show your appreciation and your love for each other. Come on now. That's not going to keep it going, especially with all this you may have going on in your life. You got to find time to keep it going. If you love him or her, then you show that just as much as you say it. But don't just give out the love word and there's no love behind it, okay? It is an action word, so you got to keep that action going. So go keep being happy. Don't let the craziness of life and all you have going boggle you down so much that you forget who's there for you and in front of you, okay? You can do it. I'm doing it. I'm enjoying myself. I will suggest you go do the same thing, all right? All right, so that's all I have for you today. Again, thank you for visiting and listening to Relationship Arena. Being ready for commitment. I am your host, MC Hardaway, and you can find me on anywhere you listen to your podcast. You can also go to my website at www.relationshiparena.com, and you can leave you a comment, write you a suggestion or a happy phrase or quote, and I will read it and speak to you on the air about it, okay? And also, I have a magazine out called Spark, the Relationship Guide. It's just a little reminder on keeping your relationship going instead of letting it fall by the wayside, you know. Go get that. It's inexpensive and it's colorful. So that's what I have for you today. I thank you for listening. Have yourself a great and wonderful Saturday, and I'm going to do the same. Until next Saturday, holla!